But yo, right now we got our first special guest of the night in the studio. The one and only DJFB. What's good, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling. How are you?
Appreciate you having me. I'm good, man.
Of course. We appreciate everything that you're doing. Especially what you did on Thursday night. That was super chill.
Friday.
Or Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday night? You know, I get the days mixed up. But Saturday night, we went over to Ultra to go peep the scene.
Yeah.
FB held it down for us,
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up,
saying?
yo.
We were chilling. It's pretty crazy in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what the problem was, like I said earlier, it was like the daylight saving, you know what I'm saying? Because what happened was the clock went from 1:59 to 3 o'clock and the club closes at 3.
That messed me up bad.
So people who were in there with the beef, they were like, yo, I don't know if I have beef. There's no time to find out, so let me just like squash this right now, and they just started popping off. And like I'm telling you, like back to back,
Felt like
it
a
was
new
like
year.
it felt like a new year, but you know,
That's
we weren't sure if it was like the weather, maybe it was that income tax
season.
that money in their pockets that was making them feel good, but it was definitely turned up in there. But yo, thank you for holding it down for me and J2O. We had a good time.
Of course.
For sure, but yo, it's been a while since you've been in here. What's going on? Give us an update. We know you've been doing like the I Love College tour. We know you have the new mixtape. What's going on with you? It's been like I want to say like a year since you've been here with us. So what's going on? Give us a quick update.
About to graduate.
Yes.
Recently, 5th year. Had to get that extra
You
year.
already
in.
know. May 17th.
There
Meet
you go.
you there.
Is that the date?
I have it. I know it for sure. I thought it was May
That's bad, I don't
16th,
know
but
that.
17th we in there.
17th.
Shout outs to the class of 2015.
So I'm doing that. I got a full-time job right now, working at AAA. Just trying to transition from a college student right now to a full adult right now. So that's what I'm doing back and forth.
Adult.
And of course, balancing the DJing out right now. As you know, just dropped the mixtape. Just that's primarily it right now. Just you know what I mean. Just trying to take everything one step at a time.
So what's good with the AAA in the snow? Like, are you glad that it's all melting? Because I'm pretty sure it's like back to back. Like, yo, my car got stuck. Like, come save me.
I can't really elaborate on air. Like,
Oh, you can't?
I
That's
got
against the
I
policy.
got my supervisor right now actually tuning in right now.
Oh yes, shout outs to
Yes,
your
the
supervisor. What's
She's
his
so
name?
fly.
What's her name?
She,
What's her name?
Julie. Shout out to Julie.
Shout outs to Julie.
There you go.
We see you.
Now this is busy season right for us right now. So a lot of you know what I mean angry people right now. Frustrated with the pothole situation, with the snow, with the salt.
And you know that's just gonna keep on going, especially with all the snow melting, then the water. Potholes are gonna be crazy
Saw
for
black
the
ice
spring.
right now too.
You know,
Crazy.
the potholes are gonna be crazy for the next season. So, you know, make sure you look out for those potholes because they'll definitely get you, especially here in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? But yo, tell us about the I Love College
Yeah,
tour.
man, like-
What do I know about it?
Everything. What
What is it?
What
What is it like?
Alright.
Tell us, who did you work with? Well, what locations? How many stops were there?
For I Love College tour,
Yeah.
last semester we did 4. We're supposed to do a few other dates. Complications happened with that, so we did 4 last semester.
Okay.
With I Love College, what it is, it's basically primarily a huge college party that we have at a club, and we invite a wide span of different colleges, and we do a lot of transportations through bus, as well as we do a lot of walk-ups through the door, and it's pretty much a lot of people throughout the New England tri-state area that come out and show love, turn up, act ratchet, do what they do.
Act ratchet.
So
You know we love to get ratchet,
That
especially
vibe
in college. So the vibe is crazy. I went there. I went to one of the stops a few years ago, and I got a little ratchet myself. I'll
I
tell
went
you
to
guys that.
part 2, yeah.
I went to part 2. This was part 3. Part
The
4.
one we just had was part. There's been a lot of parts, but I want to say for like the adapted version of it is part 5.
So
That
yeah,
just passed
I was
by.
over at part 2 wilding out, and then they were like, "You can't come back."
Very serious event. We always do at least over 1,000 people, and we do at least we turn away at least 200, 300 people at the door. We sold out before 11:30.
And it's
That's
like
all
it's
facts
18
right
plus
there.
too. So
There you go,
yeah,
yeah.
you got everybody, all ages in there turning up.
It's
It was
just-
at Lupo's, the one I went to. This
Different
year,
vibe,
what's up.
you know what I mean? It's just something just different from your ordinary college night on campus. So.
yeah.
How must it feel to like know that you're creating that vibe? Like because you're the DJ there, so how do you like you know what I mean? Like you're the one that's making everything
Making
happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely thankful to be in the position. I run with the team called New World. I've been running
Shouts
with
to
them.
New World.
Yeah, shouts to New World. Shouts to my boy New Joe. Been running with them for over 5 years. But to answer your question, it's definitely a blessing, and it's a huge networking because after that, I get a lot of college plugs, which goes into the college tour as it is
Word.
itself, which has been going very great this semester. So.
What's up, man? Good for you.
Facts.
So what type of locations were you at? Because I know, like, when you were promoting it, I know you guys were hitting off a lot of places outside of, like, New England. Like, I know you guys were supposed to make it up to Miami. Where did you guys hit off? Where did you guys,
For last semester, to answer your question, mostly primarily within the New England tri-state area. We hit up Jersey. We tapped into there, but primarily New England tri-state areas such as Mass and Connecticut.
how was Jersey?
Lit.
It was lit. Lit, if you
Lit.
didn't know. It was lit for sure. What was I gonna say? Could you give me, like, one of the best experiences or the craziest experience? Give us a story about, like, the atmosphere that will kind of, like, give us one story that will kind of, like,
Set an example.
set an example
What would I
of
like to
what to expect when you go to the I Love College
Yeah,
tour.
with I Love College itself. So the way we do with ticket sales is that we have like a different promoter for like every school, whatever that we invite to sell tickets for their portion of the bus tickets, as well as we do a lot of walk-ups at the door. So for an example, one of the craziest things that I've experienced or have heard from my Love College experience was we do inflation at the door, which we tax a lot. So I know I'm not gonna say their names, but a few people, individuals that got kicked out for underage drinking. And
For
then,
underage drinking?
Yeah.
So how did they get inside the
No,
venue?
Had a drink.
No, meaning the event itself. It's just 18
Oh, okay,
plus,
so they made it in.
20
Okay,
plus,
okay, alright, I got
to
that,
drink.
I got that, alright.
Someone, you know what I mean, sneaked them to drink, this and that.
Okay,
They
yeah,
got
that makes
out.
sense.
They had ran all the way to Kenny Plaza, which is, you know.
Not too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were dipping.
Yeah, they
so
were
they got
dipping. They
caught
ran-
inside of
Yeah,
loopholes, I'm
got
assuming.
kicked out.
And then they were like, yo.
And paid $45 each to get back in. So that's one of the craziest things that I heard.
Yeah.
So it's worth
That was
it.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we got to dip. And then, you know what, we got to go back.
Yeah.
And we got to
But they
pay
paid
double
the
the price
25
to get in.
in the first place.
And we got to dodge the people who bagged us inside once we get in.
So that's one of the craziest.
So it's worth it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They probably paid about $65 to party that night.
That's
Around it, because they had to get back in,
Plus the drinks.
plus the drinks that they were stealing or.
So-
They spent a lot of money
That's
back
like a
then.
life in color ticket. That's the same price.
Oh man.
Well,
So-
my own personal experience, I went to I Love College last semester.
Oh, so you won.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I did. It was
What's
up.
good?
It was
How was
great.
it?
It was
First
great. It
experience.
was so much fun. It was packed, but you know, I was standing on top of like a couch type of thing. It was that packed. I had to like stand on top
I
of
appreciate
it.
you coming out, by the way, though.
Yeah,
So-
no, it was great. It was.
Would you
everyone
guys?
stood up.
Would you go to another one?
Oh, hell
What's
yeah.
are we gonna see another I Love College tour soon, or are we trying to figure
We
it out?
actually have one in April right now, coming up
Okay.
of 2015.
Alright.
So it's being in the works right now.
Super dope, super dope. Now you got this new mixtape, Run the Track,
Run the track.
Run the
too.
Track.
Yeah.
And it's hot. Like we were listening to it over at Jalen's house. This is the second one. What were you trying to do with this? Have you like? What were you trying to do with this?
This was primarily supposed to. This mixtape was supposed to drop in the summer. It didn't, just due to finances and then just personal things I was going through. But everyone knows me primarily as I go in with the reggae and dancehall. I know what it is with the reggae and dancehall. It's more of my lane, I guess, what a lot of people would say.
Yep.
So I just wanted to, with the crowd that I usually cater to, as well as what I want to market to, just primarily within the time, as well as doing the college stops, I did over 1,000+ copies with the physical Run the Track, and it's basically just more of a networking to get my material out, as well as just introduce who I am as a DJ. So it's just a continued version from Volume 1, which had a lot of hype with it. So I just want to do continue with Volume 2, and I'm actually working on another mixtape right now as well.
Dope. So the response been good response thus far?
Yeah, I didn't push as much as I wanted to. I'm just primarily right now with this year alone, I've been going through a lot of personal stuff, so I'm just trying to just keep a balance with both. I guess I'm going through the phase with going with being a college student as well as transitioning into a full adult with graduating, taking responsibilities with bills, etc. So I'm just right now trying to find a balance, but I'm happy that I at least got it done, and I appreciate everyone that at least, you know, this give me that push and give me that drive to do what I had to do for the mixtape. So
definitely, that's what's up.